Oh my, I'm so overwhelmed with Halloween joy right now. This is the first time I'm seeing everything all at once, pulled out of the closet, out of their bags, all on one table. Now, everything that you see here is a gathering from Home Goods, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Michaels, Joann Fabrics, Cracker Barrel, some online purchases like eBay. This is a collection that I've gathered up the last 10 weeks. So it's nothing that I bought all in one week or all in one month. It's about 10 weeks worth of hunting. I started in mid June and I've added all these for 2023. Now, this is a lengthy video, but I hope you stick around because I'm going to go over each individual item and what they cost and where I got it from. And I need to go ahead and knock this video out so I can start planning on my decorating. It takes me about 2 weeks to decorate my apartment. That is going through, taking out all my Halloween out and organizing it and planning where it's all going to go. And since I bought all these items this year, I'm going to have to start early so I can start my decorating because I cannot wait till October to decorate. I won't be done till mid-October if I do that, so I have to start in September. Also, Walmart hasn't released their Halloween yet. Target is just now releasing their Halloween, so I haven't gotten to walk around Target yet except for their dollar spot, and I picked up a couple small items from Target, and Spirit Halloween just opened up a couple days ago. So I still have all those stores really to hunt for and look through, and possibly I might be adding more to the collection. But let's get into the items that you see before you. I love my little cats, so let's get started. Woo! Hello everybody, CE here. In today's video, I have my Halloween haul video. Finally, this will be my first actual ever Halloween haul video that I'm uploading, so I'm super excited about this. I'm not new to Halloween collecting, I'm just new to posting it to YouTube. I got my Cavity Colors Ghostface shirt on today to celebrate my Halloween haul. I have been heavily searching for my Halloween decor ever since mid-June. So if the title of this video brought you here, welcome. I am a Halloween fanatic. I should also warn you, I am a Hot Wheels fanatic. I am a Hot Wheels photographer. I love cars. I love all kinds of different things, so it's not just holiday decor or Halloween related things, but this is my other obsession. If you are a Hot Wheels collector, I'm opening the floodgates and you're going to see this other side of me of items that I like to collect. So let's just go ahead and get into it. So the first item that I actually bought retail this year was from At Home, and it is this vintage inspired cat blow mold. I thought this was really neat. This was actually the first item on Instagram that was floating around that piqued my interest. I found it, only found two, and I never saw them again. So this was $14.99. I still believe I have all the tags on all my items to remind myself what they cost. $14.99 At Home. I thought this was really cool. I'm glad I got it. I never saw it again, and I believe these sold out just like very, very quickly. So very cool item. Wonder if they'll bring it back next year for anyone who missed out on them. Here we have a Joann Fabrics purchase. This is like a velvety kind of suede, very bright and vibrant orange little pumpkin. This is very cool. Now, Joann Fabrics, we all know if you've been in the Halloween game for a while, they are a little bit pricey, and you always want to wait till they run a sale. This was retailed at $19.99. Way too expensive for this little one, no matter how much I love it. They were running a 40% off sale, and it ended up being like around $12 and something. I feel like the price point on these should have been around $8, but I didn't want to take a chance of him selling out. I went in 3 weeks later, and he was still available, but they were all scratched up, and they were dented or chipping. So I'm glad I got this one when I did. Otherwise, they all would have been damaged. these scratch very easily, so I suggest if you're going to store these during the off season to make sure they are wrapped up and not getting scuffed or scratched by any other holiday decor that you have. So very vibrant. If you've seen them in person, then you know what I'm talking about. And it has a really cool feel to the touch to it. Here we have a recent purchase. This is Target. This is their Threshold Appetizer Plate. This is the little ghosty. I really love that he's on a black plate. The ghost really pops here on this one. These were $3. This sold out in less than a week at my local Target. They had about 15 or 20 when I went in there, and as of 2 days ago, he was out of stock at that Target already. They came out with 4 different designs this year. It was the ghost, skull and crossbones, a pumpkin, and this cute little black cat. Love this black cat. And my Target did not get them all in stock at once. They got the skull and crossbones in first, along with the ghost, and then it was the pumpkin, and then lastly was this cool little black cat. And I ended up picking up 2 of these because I fell in love with these little appetizer plates last year when I picked up about 3 different designs last year. So these are really neat to add to the ones I got previously. Ooh, those are loud. Here is a Home Goods find. This was one of my early purchases. I ended up getting this like the first week of July. This is $7.99, a little mini cake stand. I absolutely love these. I love the color of this one because not only can I use this for Halloween, but I can use this all fall for Thanksgiving as well. Ended up picking up 2 of these along with a black one right here. Really neat. I love these to put my little teapots that I'm about to show you a little later in the video. So I got those. I wish I had picked up, they had 4 at the time. I got both of these and only got 1 black one, and I really wish I would have gotten the other black one because these are actually really cool for my shelf. Then a couple weeks later at Dollar Tree for $1.25, I ended up finding these little cute pumpkin ones, also used for Halloween or fall. And look, they match so perfectly. As soon as I saw it in the store, I was like, those are going to match my little larger cake pan. So indeed, they're almost the exact same color. So I picked up 2 of these, and then about a week later I went back in and they didn't have that orange anymore. They had this orange. So I picked up 1 more. I'm going to put my vintage girly Halloween candles on here. I have the ones that glow in the dark from the 80s, and I absolutely love them. So I'm going to put my vintage Halloween candles on here. They fit perfectly. I've already tested them out. Next, I've already done a video on this one, but this one was a Ross find. This was $19.99. This is Johanna Parker. This is going to be probably going to house my shiny bright ornaments that I have. This is just really cute. I've never seen this in person before, and I debated on whether or not to get him for a little bit, but I went ahead. As you see, I pulled the trigger and brought him home with me, and I'm so happy I did because he's just fantastic. He's fun looking, and if you want a closer look at him, I already did a video of him earlier, along with the Johanna Parker teapot. This is fabulous. I pretty much gasped when I saw this at Ross. I actually saw this from far away. He does come with a lid. I just took it off for the video so it wouldn't fall off because it's kind of loose and I don't want to take a chance of moving things around and it falls off. But mine did come with the lid, as you can see in that video from my Halloween finds from Ross. Speaking of Ross, ended up getting this vintage inspired ghost. This absolutely reminds me of the ghost from like the 70s and early 80s. He lights up. This is by Jack-O-Lantern Lane. $7.99, and he's got some good weight to him and lights up. So awesome. I'm glad I found him. Ended up picking up 2 of these. I bought one originally, and then I found another one that was in better shape, because the first one I bought has a little bit of painting flaws in it, and I ended up buying 2 of those. I'm glad I did because they didn't last very long. Oh, here is a Home Goods purchase. This is my little shelf sitters. I found these at night. They must have just stocked them. Here is the mummy and here is the pumpkin. They do light up.
Look, it's a little mini ball. It's awesome.
And I almost did not buy all 3 of them. I found the little ghosty first. Look at him in his little candy corn bag. I'm assuming this is Gus, but you know. Look at him in his little candy corn bag. How could I not love him? Saw the price. I was like, $9.99. I was like, that's not so bad. But then I found the other 2, and I contemplated on whether or not to get the whole set. Glad I did. And thank you to the woman in Home Goods that convinced me to buy all 3, because she was standing there in the aisle as well, watching me take pictures of them in Home Goods. Here is another Home Goods find. This is Johanna Parker, the little owl. Ended up finding 2 of these, only picked up 1. The 2 that I found were both damaged. This one's got a little nick on the back of his feathers. And the other one that I found had a bad chip on his little beak. It does light up. This was originally, I want to say like $6.99. And I ended up getting a discount because it was chipped. Home Goods is pretty good at doing a discount if their items are damaged. So I ended up for $5 getting this little owl. So for $5 and the chips in the back, you'll never know unless I point it out to you like I just did. But I had to bring them home. Never found the pumpkin. Must have came in and someone beat me to the pumpkin and probably didn't want to get these because they were damaged. But I brought 1 home with me. Speaking of those little light up Johanna Parkers, of course, here is Gus the Ghost. And here is Jack the Black Cat. I'm being careful with these. These are one of my absolutely favorite finds for the year. Found them on my birthday. I feel like it was meant to be. They were not even quite put out yet. They were still on those little gray cards that Home Goods has. They light up. They're like 9 inches tall. I did a video on these if you want a closer look on them. Got myself a set and my sister a set. I know she loves me for getting these for her. Very cool. I'm actually going to be leaving the tags on them. And these were $14.99 a piece. Here we have a Mr. Halloween purchase. I fell in love with him when I saw him circling around on Instagram, and he was larger than I thought. I thought he was going to be a lot smaller, like almost like half his size, because the picture kind of tricked me with the scale of him. He was $12.99. He also lights up. Ended up getting this ghost from Mr. Halloween as well. Also lights up. This was $16.99. I wish he had a little curl. He's just flat on top, but he's got the pink little rosy cheeks and the pumpkin. A very nice white, nice and glossy. I believe they still have these in stock. These were not selling that fast. For some reason, I thought they would, but they didn't. Here is this little vintage inspired ghost coming out of a pumpkin. This was Home Goods. This was $6.99. I ended up finding the whole set of these. They have the ghost, the witch, and the pumpkin. My Home Goods had 2 full complete sets. I only really like the ghost. I do regret not buying both of the ghosts because that way I could display one on the left and one on the right. But I guess I'll use him as a centerpiece somewhere, or just put him in my table in one of my square slots where he's kind of by himself. Absolutely cute. I would say he's probably about 7 inches high, like tall, somewhere around there. Between 6 and 7 inches tall. So he's not very big, but he's absolutely adorable. Here we have an eBay purchase. Now, I love Honeycomb Halloween. That's what I grew up with, and Honeycomb Halloween is like the paper Halloween. And I had this little bat growing up, and I found one on eBay, and I ended up finding it for a really cheap price. And this has 1977 printed on it. So I thought this was absolutely a cute little bat. This is by Beisel. And he's part of my childhood, and I don't know what happened to the original one from my childhood. So I ended up getting this one off of eBay. And the honeycomb all the way around is in fantastic shape. No damage to him whatsoever except for some little bends on the top of his wings. But yep, that's a vintage find I got this year. And I'll have to put him with the rest of my honeycomb collection because I love honeycomb Halloween. Here we have another Home Goods find. This is another Johanna Parker. This is the cat lantern. I ended up picking up 2 of them. I found 2 out of the 3 variations. This one was $7.99 a piece. I ended up getting one of them for only $5. So they gave me a discount on one of them because it was chipped where the little wire hanger slips through. And the LED light had come unglued and fell, and all the batteries came out and everything like that, and we couldn't get the LED light to work. So they ended up giving me $5 for it, and I ended up having to replace the batteries, and it ends up working. So I got one for $7.99 and one for $5, and all I did was fill in the chip with a black Sharpie, and you can't even tell that I did anything to it. Here is an early purchase. This I got in early July. This is the Mickey Mouse little tea light candle holder. The little light goes in the back here. This was, oh gosh, this one I don't remember the price. Took the price tag off of it. I want to say this was probably, I'm not even going to guess. I don't remember. I don't remember. Because I remember washing it. I had to wash it. It felt dirty when I brought it home, and I washed it, and the tag came off of it. But these didn't last long at all. They do have the Mickey Mouse cookie jars and Minnie Mouse cookie jars, and they are lingering. But these little candlelight tea light holders, these lasted about a week. They didn't last very long. Here is a eBay purchase find. I had a gift card for my birthday, so no money out of pocket. And this is Gus the Ghost cookie jar by Johanna Parker in Transpac. Love him so much. So glad to finally have Gus the Ghost cookie jar into my Halloween collection. I love this even more now that I have it in hand. And I'm so glad that I pulled the trigger on this one because I have a feeling now that since Johanna Parker and Transpac is no longer collaborating, this is going to skyrocket, I think, in the years to come. And it's just going to get more and more pricey as it gets older. And I just love it. So there's that. And so since I got Gus the cookie jar, I had to get the salt and pepper shakers. So these I got at Honeybrook. That was a website out of New Jersey. And I discovered this on one of the Johanna Parker Facebook groups for selling and trading and just kind of showing off your Johanna Parker collection. Someone posted a link to their site, and I ended up getting the Gus the Ghost salt and pepper shakers. These were only $11 shipped to my door. That was with shipping. $11 shipped to me from New Jersey to Richmond. $11. They are slightly little flawed, but they did advertise them as that. I looked for this religiously last year, and I could not find him. Found him this year. This is my mummy cat, and I have 2 twin cats named Hocus and Pocus, and this looks exactly like my male cat, Hocus. I want to wrap my cat up in like toilet paper, so he matches his little statue. Look at him. He's so cute. Like, yes, and come by me. Oh, I love this little cat. I'm so glad I found him. And I had such a hard time finding him last year, but this year I had no problem finding him. He was at Home Goods, TJ Maxx, Marshalls. $12.99 for this one. And he's already got cat hair on it. Oh, that's funny. I've got my mummy cat, and they had another variation that I caught in my Halloween finds video where it's not standing up like this, but it's another wrapped mummy cat. Absolutely love it. I got another eBay purchase, another Johanna Parker Transpac collaboration, and it's these mini candy jars. Look at these. Now, I discovered these a couple of years ago. I ended up getting lucky at Ross last year, and I got the larger one with the cat lid, but never found any more. And I've been stalking eBay listings with these little candy jars, and I finally found one for a good deal. So I got not one, not two, but I got all three variations of these Johanna Parker mini jars. The Gus the Ghost, the Pumpkin, and the Cat. I was so excited. I got these for $25 shipped to my door. I couldn't have done any better than that unless I had found them at Ross by myself and probably paid, what, $7 or $8 a piece for them. So $25 shipped to my door. They were originally listed for $30 and then like $7 or $8 shipping, but no one was buying these. No one bought these. These were sitting, and I guess the seller kind of got a little impatient and just wanted to move them. And I it scared me. Oh, that LED light came out of that cat again. Anyway, everything's good. I guess no one wanted to buy them. I don't know why, because these are listed. If you check these out on eBay, they go for, people are asking really, really expensive prices for these. And not only did I get them shipped to my door for $25, but the seller did a fantastic job packaging these. So good. They were so wrapped up individually. I was very pleased with how the seller shipped to me, and I even wrote her a note saying how much I enjoyed them and showed her the picture of them all together on my shelf once I unwrapped them and everything. So when someone does a really good packaging job, I always make sure to message them, because as a buyer, especially with glass products or very easily breakable products, I like to give them that encouragement and validation of, hey, you're doing a great job and you package your things really with care, and as a buyer, I really appreciate that. So I recommend that if someone did a really good job of packaging something, let them know that after you receive it. I'm going to go to my Shiny Bright ornaments. Here is my Shiny Bright ornaments. I've been collecting Shiny Bright ornaments for a decade now, and I can't believe it's been a decade, but it's been a decade. I look forward to trying to find these every year, and it is so hit or miss with my Home Goods and Shiny Bright. This is the first time I found Shiny Bright in probably 3 to 4 years since I found them in the store. This set right here was $16.99. It came with 4 pumpkin ornaments and then 5 kind of like regular traditional ornaments that are orange, silver, and black. This would be double online, so it would probably be like 30 to 35 bucks if I wanted to get them online. And I ended up picking up this set. This one was $14.99, and this one's got the vintage and cat right here. Vintage cat. There's a vintage owl in here and a vintage looking pumpkin in here, and then your 3 traditional larger ornaments. And what I love about Shiny Bright is I started doing my Halloween tree about a decade ago, and not only do these look fantastic on my Halloween tree, What I love about glass ornaments is they really, really reflect the lights on the tree very well. Better, in my opinion, than plastic ones. And not only do they look great on the tree, but these display so well in their box. The packaging on these are fantastic. And it's one of my favorite things about collecting shiny bright ornaments is the packaging on these, because they put so much effort into making them look awesome, and these look fantastic displayed on your shelf. And because I have two cats that get rowdy from time to time, I don't like to put these cute little specialty ornaments on my tree. I like to put kind of like the traditional ornaments on my tree, and I like to display these in the box or display them in my display cases or on my shelves, and they just look fantastic. Nowadays, ornament packaging is so boring. It's just in like little tubes, and there's no fun, there's no personality to the packaging. But these are fantastic. And if you love collecting ornaments, I suggest you start looking into Shiny Bright ornaments if you haven't already. They do them for Christmas as well, and they're beautiful, nicely done, and they're fun. Okay, let's go to another Johann purchase. This is a lot to go through, so if you're making it this long, I appreciate it. This was, let me find the price, $39.99. I did not pay that for it. This was Place and Time cookie jar. So I ended up picking up this one for $25 with Joann's 40% off. I love this little cookie jar. The cat makes as the handle, and it's got kind of like a vintage look to its face, almost similar to the Joann's pumpkin I showed earlier. So they're similar looking, and of course this was Place in Time as well. But I just really like this cookie jar. I thought it was neat, so I ended up picking up this one instead of the ghost. So there's that. Oh, here is this big guy here. This is a home goods purchase. This is a ceramic light up LED ghost, and I had never seen this on anyone's YouTube or Instagram or anything like this. This was a pure joy of a find, and I fell in love with the color of this ghost. Now, I have a dining room table that is exactly this color, and I've never seen a ghost in this color before. So, for $29.99, I was like, I had to get him. They only had two of them, and the other one that they had was chipped in the back here, and even though it was chipped in the back and you wouldn't have seen it displayed, I didn't want to take a chance of leaving the mint one behind and coming back later and only having the chipped one to get. They had the pink one as well, and I never saw the white ghost, but if this was just plain white, I wouldn't have bought it, and I wouldn't have bought the pink one. I bought it specifically because it matches my dining room table perfectly. I love the color. I think it's unique, and it's the opposite of everything that I have in my Halloween decor, and I kind of like that. It's going to be kind of like the scapegoat of my holiday Halloween decorations, because it's just different than anything else that I have. So he is fantastic, and he lights up really well and flickers. So I know I've seen some people complain about how expensive he is, but I couldn't make this for $29. Trying to paint it and mold it and shape it and batteries and LED lights. I can't make that for $29. Okay. Let's see. We're at the 30-minute mark. Woo! Okay. I'm trying to move as fast as I can. Here we have Potter's Studio. I loved these last year, and regrettably so, never picked them up. They were $12.99 a piece, and I got the whole set. These teapots. Oh, I love these so much. These are so cool. I believe I'm going to do my own little video on these separately, so I won't focus too much time on them. The cat is my favorite. Again, these are all Potter Studios teapots. And here is the other variation of the pumpkin. Potter Studios, $12.99 a piece. don't know why people don't. These are still sitting at Home Goods. I don't know why. They're fantastic, and I got my set. Let's go to my towels that I got. This was a Kohl's purchase. This is my only Kohl's purchase so far. This was $34.99. Didn't pay that. I had a gift card, and they were doing a sale. It was $20 on sale, and I had a gift card, so no money out of pocket for me. My shower curtain pretty much died on me last year. I got about 4 uses out of it, and it was the plastic one, so it was time for it to go. This has got little black cats on it with pumpkin heads and a little ghost on it. And since my bathroom already has kind of like a black cat theme, because that's the theme of my last shower curtain, this is going to replace it very easily. And it's not plastic, so this one should hold up a lot better than my previous one did. Hopefully more than 4 Halloweens. Here we have Carnival Cottage and Johanna Parker. Found this at a TJ Maxx / Home Goods. These were, I believe, $7.99. Yep, $7.99. This is the little moon. Comes with 2 towels. Moons. Very cute. That was the only one they had of the moons in my store. Here is the coffee cup mug of the pumpkin. Again, comes with 2 towels. Same price, $7.99. Here is another Johanna Parker, but different. This is the ghost. I found this at Marshall's, $7.99 as well. I ended up finding the whole set of these, but I only picked out the ghost. The ghost was the only one that I wanted, and I'm excited to do my kitchen this year. I found the microfiber drying mats from Johanna Parker. This comes with 2. This was $7.99 as well. Get a larger mat and a smaller mat. Smaller mat is 15 by 20, and then the larger one is 18 by 24. My cats are going to love these. I can just tell. And then, as you can see behind me, this is the anti-fatigue kitchen mat. And this was $16.99. My sister was like, they have gone up since last year. And I'm like, I know, inflation. But this is the same pattern as my drying mat. So this will go on the floor in my kitchen. I thought this was cool. They only had one. I only saw one. Never saw these again. And glad I picked it up. That was another birthday find for myself. I ended up buying that on my birthday. My cat vintage. There's a lot going on in this video. I know. That's my first one. Here we have a cat blow mold. This is from Lowe's. This was $22 and some change. I love this little face on this cat. They had a lot of cute blow molds, but I'm not too much of a Disney person. So this one I really love. And this one matches really well with my one I got from Cracker Barrel, which is behind me. I put him behind me for a reason, so you can grab him easily. This is my Cracker Barrel purchase. This was $39.99, and look how well these match. And I bought these over a month apart. Look, the cats match so well. As soon as I saw the Lowe's one, I was like, they look so similar. They got similar eyes and a similar hat. And, you know, when they sit next to each other, they display really good next to each other. So I fell in love with the cat on the pumpkin. Everyone was talking about the witch blow mold. And I thought the colors were really nicely done on the witch. But the witch was a little too slim for me. She didn't look right personally. They had both of them in, but at the time I didn't really want to spend $80 on 2 blow molds. So I only picked this one up for $39.99. Really do like it when it lights up. Of course, the pumpkin lights up better than the cat, but I kind of knew that going into buying it. But very cool. Glad I got it. Of course, nothing at Cracker Barrel ever stays long because they don't get many in at one time. So that is just the way that is. Here is my Johanna Parker set of 4 placemats. This was $12.99. fell in love with this design. I like this one a lot better than the pumpkin one last year. And I will not be using these on my kitchen table. I have a runner that I love that I'm pretty attached to. And that goes on my table. And I have a tablecloth that I like to use as well. That was my mother's. And people pass up on these all the time. And not just like, I'm not talking about just Johanna Parker and like general, but like this shape of placemats, because these look so good in your kitchen, like on your countertop. These look so good on like nightstands or a little coffee table or your little round outdoor table if it's covered. So that's what I'm going to use these for, is just kind of scatter them around my apartment and put some Halloween decor on them. So if you walk by these and you know you're not going to use them like on your kitchen table, think about your nightstands or your countertops or like a little coffee table or something like that, because these are so cute and you can put your Halloween decor on them to match. So I'll put something vintage style on here when I start decorating. And that's why I wanted to go ahead and get this video out, because it's so much to cover, but I want to go ahead and start decorating because it's September already and I need to get started. Because it takes me about 2 weeks to get everything out and decorated. And then I believe this is my last one. Last item to show, one of my favorites, and I already did a video on this one, and it is my Ghost Blow Mold from Michaels. This retailed for, I believe, $49.99. I ended up getting 20% off, so it ended up being $40 by itself. I'm so glad I brought this little vintage-inspired ghost. This is by Ashland Halloween, and it lights up so well. It's so bright, and these sold out of my Michaels. So, very happy to add this to the Halloween haul. It is the beginning of September, end of August, and Walmart hasn't put out their Halloween stuff yet. Target is just about to be hitting, like, starting to be putting out their Halloween decor. They did, like, the dollar spot. That's why I got the appetizer plates, and I did get to look at all that stuff. But I haven't seen the majority of their stuff yet. And Spirit Halloween just opened, and I got to go and walk through Spirit Halloween. And I try to like to buy something from Spirit Halloween every year. So I might be adding more things to the Halloween haul later. If it's anything really unique, I might do a special video in regards to that find by itself. Definitely doing a special video on the Potter Studio. But that is my haul. That's what I've been doing for the last 10 weeks, is religiously hunting for my Halloween. For the most part, I have found a lot of things on my checklist. And if you have made it this far through my Halloween haul video, I congratulate you, because this is 40 minutes. And I didn't want it to be this long, but I'm a talker. You know, I like to talk. But there you have it. There's my first Halloween haul video. That's my Halloween haul for 2023. Happy hunting, everyone. Stay safe. Happy spooky season.